Hi friends, it's Jules. Welcome to Jules Journals. I am going to end up doing a glue book session in here, but first I want to go over some things I completed and what I have going on right now that I just started. So some things I finished. Let's first show you the glue book pages that I finished that I do have videos for on my channel. There's that one with Ariana Grande. Oh, too much. And this one, this really fun one with the cat spilling over a vase. Cracks me up. And this one, this one here, which actually looks pretty fallish. I love this one. And I used stickers as well on here, which I liked. And I love this one too, the elephants. And this one, kind of a more, very busy one. So we will get to doing a glue book session in here using one of my inspiration packets. But first, let's talk about some of the things I completed in August. So I still love this sticker calendar book. This is a Campus Kyoto or Kyo, I can't remember. It's a Japanese brand. And this is where I just put a sticker on each day and a brief little synopsis of what happened that day. But let's show you August. So there is August. I was excited because I have a lot of snake stickers, because one time in Sticky Club they sent a whole month package was like kind of snake themed, and my husband hates snakes. I mean, I don't love them, but I'm not as scared of them as he is. But we started watching Survivor, so I was like, oh, this is a great place to use those snake stickers, because there's a lot of snakes in Survivor that they show. And yeah, that was the biggest thing. I always put in the it would be at the end of July what my YouTube channel numbers are, subscribers, and then just a little bit about what happened each day, and some stickers that kind of go with the theme for the month. And I've already started the September one. I do highlight it with the midline highlighters. And then in the back here, I put in kind of a recap of books I finished, books I hauled, and then movies and TV I watched, and then more YouTube stats for my 3 different channels. I just started a new channel in August about my weight loss journey. So there's that one. Excuse me. Something new I started is this little guy, these Dingbats notebooks. I just love these. And I'm kind of done with Project Life style of scrapbooking. It's just so much work and hard for me to keep up with it. So what I'm gonna do is just do a layout with some photos if there's something fun or interesting that I want to capture. Not every day, not every week. It might not even be once a month. So this might hold like a couple years worth of photos. But I thought this would be, it's kind of an easy, quick, simple way to scrapbook, but not be overwhelming. So I'm going to do that. It's just like a photo journal. And I'm keeping the date stamp next to it so I can stamp the date when something happens. Okay, this is when I started this year. And this is another Dingbats notebook. I love Dingbats notebooks. And this is where I just do a layout for each month. So this notebook will hold years as well. And so here is August. We had, which was the same photos that were in that other book, I hosted a Moo-Moos and Margarita party for my Fight Club. I had virgin margaritas because I'm trying not to drink. Sorry, I'm losing my voice a little bit. And then, yeah, I wrote down here 44 days sober, survivor stickers. I just downloaded the logo online and printed it on sticker paper. And then I had lost 3 pounds in 1 week, but I have gained those back. And then just a lot of walking on trails. And my favorite book of the month was Wild Dark Shore. And my favorite movie of the month was Weapons. And then we had our boys over for a bonfire and dinner. And this is a coloring page I did. So I'll show you that, actually, the big part of it. This is a buddy read with my friends, Crystal and Hazel. And so we did this page. This background was I can't remember what they're called. They're like chalky. It's almost like chalk, but it made such a mess. But I love the background. It just kind of reminds me of a sunset. So I did that as well in August. Now, something I just started, and I'm super excited about it. I used to do a bullet journaling where I would draw it out each month, and that just got to be so overwhelming and time consuming. And I'm not a good artist per se as far as drawing goes. So in a 3-ring binder here, I got some 28-pound GSM or whatever it's called paper. So it's a little bit thicker than regular copy paper. I am going to bullet journal from templates I find on Etsy. So this is a start to it. I did order monthly tabs so I could do that. This was a fun one I found for states visited. So I think I have 18 states I still need to visit. And then there's a bunch of different trackers in here. There's the ones at the beginning here are kind of overall throughout the year. And I have not, literally this morning I was printing this stuff off. So I still need to color in stuff. Let me show you. Yeah, so there's show tracker or movie tracker, movies you want to watch. Step tracker, which this is the whole year. So anything that's like the whole year, I'm going to put in the beginning. I could put it in the back. I'm not sure, but right now it's in the beginning, and then I have a September tab started. A sleep tracker, a weather tracker, and then a horror movie checklist, which some of these I realized, well, Drag Me to Hell is here and Drag Me to Hell is also there. So let's cross that off. But there's some ones, really good ones, that aren't on here. So anyway, this is just something I found on Etsy. I'm sure there's other ones available. And this is a bookshelf for spooky books to read this autumn, which I am excited to use that. I really want to get into spooky reading this fall. And then a fall bucket list that you can color in once you do it. And then I'm not sure yet how to use this. I could put in a photo a day. I don't know. I'm not sure yet how to use that. And this is just kind of a weekly planner, like a to-do. For me, I'm going to use it like a to-do list. And then I like this a lot. It's a highlight of the day. So yeah, you mark down, so this is September, and yesterday was golfing at Burnhamwood. I have a reading tracker. This is how many pages you read. Another sleep tracker for just the month. These are all the things that I can color in over time. A weight tracker. Another step tracker. That's just the month. A fitness tracker. I'm not sure I want to use that because I don't really do anything besides walking and weights. So I might just take that out. And then another weight tracker. And another sleep tracker. Lots of different ways to look at things, which I like. And there, I'm sure I'll work on it. I just ordered some monthly tabs, and those should be here today, but that is fun. I love tracking things and keeping track of all of that. So I was really excited to work on that this morning. Yeah, well, let's get into a Gluebook session in here. And let's see if there's anything that's looking not quite. Let's do this. All right, I love this book. This is an 8x8 notebook from Michaels. Here's the information on it if you want to find it. It lays flat. I love it, and it's not bulking up. I am obsessed. Okay, what I pulled for today is this guy. This is my inspiration packet. If you're curious, I make inspiration packets and I do mail them out to people in Happy Mail on my Patreon. So if you're curious about that, there's different levels. For the $15 a month one, I mail you an inspiration packet each month. I actually just mailed those this morning. And I picked this guy. He kind of reminds me of my husband. My husband usually has, in the winter, he'll have a full beard, not this long. And then in the summertime, he has a goatee and a little bit longer on the bottom by his chin, and he is bald on top. Well, he shaves it. And he has a couple tattoos, not this many. And so it just kind of reminded me of my husband. So I wanted to do that. So I picked images that went with it. Now this is Bill Murray, and he would have to be, there'd have to be him on one side and this guy on the other side. So I don't know if I want to do that. The sailboat goes with this guy. So he looks like a sailor. He has seashells in his beard. And he has a sailor shirt on, and his tattoos are sailory. So this one is perfect. I don't know. At first I thought he was wearing a hat, but I guess it's like the moon or the sun. I don't know what's going on. All right. This one, great stories stand the test of time. Or great stories stand the test of time. It's a Penguin Classics. I think actually just the sailboat, him, and this. And then there's this boat here too. Okay, let's see what we got. That almost takes up perfectly the whole page. I could fussy cut him out to sit on top of that. Okay, we'll figure it out. Hope everyone is doing well. I have the day off today. It is the anniversary of my dad's passing. He passed away a year ago today. And I wanted to do something to celebrate him, and that reminded me of him. So I went to the casino, which I never do. Okay, that doesn't quite fit right. And I... Sorry, I'm thinking. I kind of like the white border around it. What else is in here? Nothing for really background pieces. I made my donation. I'm not a casino person, and my dad would not be proud. I'm like, what? I didn't know I was spending that much. You know how it says it's like a penny slot or whatever, and then it's, oh, I just spent $5. What? So I am not good at the casino, that's for sure. But it reminded me of him, and that was fun. He was a huge Cubs fan, so I might see if the Cubs are on today. And should I cut this guy out? I feel like I should. He loved cribbage. He loved puzzles. He was his mind was always active. He loved crossword puzzles and Sudoku. And he lived to be 92 years old. So I just feel like part of that has to do with how active he kept his mind on all those puzzles. He wasn't a big communicator, like talker. You know, it's kind of hard to say because he did actually sometimes talk a lot, but not, he would repeat stories from the past. So I don't know if part of that was his age, even when years ago he would do that. What am I trying to say? If only I had a brain to figure it out. It's like a brain. It's like a speech bubble. Will the human being still be a thinker in 100 years? Oh. I kind of just want to cut out the bubble. Yeah, so I might play some cribbage or start a puzzle. I want to do some YouTube today. Things that keep me mentally healthy are things in my, definitely doing things in my craft room. So like that whole bullet journal thing, I absolutely loved this morning, starting off my day doing that. Don't know yet what I want to do here. I feel like I need more, something beachy with a sailboat. I'm gonna grab a couple things. I have my big one. That stuff is beachy. There's a nice beach. Of course, this is these are from Charleston Style and Designs, so that's why there's, I love that turtle. Let's get that turtle out. Do you guys do anything for those that you've lost? Like celebrate them in any way on the days, like maybe their birthdays or on the day they passed? Anything like that? I don't know. I've done it for my mom and then now my dad. It's kind of fun. And this one we can cut out. I think I'm going to DNF the book I'm listening to. It's a Greg Iles book, and it's just so freaking long, and it's not keeping my attention. It's just, I don't know. I thought I was liking it, and now I'm just kind of bored. So, and I have 9 hours left. I'm like, I don't want to listen to this for 9 more hours. Maybe if I could just leave those. I like this up here because it, oh, what if I did this? Nope. But it's not really facing the right direction for a speech bubble. Doesn't matter. Okay, I'll just stick, no. I'll just do that. Not sure down here if I have some washi tape I could use. Didn't realize I had that. I could have put that on the elephant page. It's elephant washi tape. I don't think I'm going to worry about it. If I can find anything else, just the background blues. Nothing is calling out to me. All right, let's just move on. And maybe I'll figure it out. Okay. I don't think I need this. I watched a horror movie I've never seen before, Cabin in the Woods. Oh my gosh. It is a very meta movie. It's kind of like making fun of horror movies a little bit. And it just, you can tell it knows what it's doing. It's very weird. It's not great, but it was entertaining, I guess. The way I glue in this glue book is not anything like I was gluing in my older glue books. In my older glue books, if I had this piece of white, I would be freaking out. But I'm not here. I'm putting it like this because I kind of like how it follows the shape, even though the speech bubble isn't in the right spot. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. We had some thunderstorms this morning. The temps are really dropping now. It's definitely becoming fall, which is amazing. My husband's like, we'll get another couple days with 80 degrees before Halloween. I'm like, really? All right, let's find some words. Where did I put those? Really need to fill in some of these areas here. That's a good one. I release and let go, just kind of what today is. I like this one too. Look deep into nature and then you will understand everything better. I like that too. Destroy the idea that repressing emotions is a sign of strength. I really like that. Okay, let's cut these out. We played golf yesterday at just the par 3 course here in town, and that was really fun. I actually didn't play half bad, which is amazing. I'm not that great of a golfer. But we haven't played, we used to play once a week or so a couple years ago, but now this year I've maybe played 4 times. So not very much. I think that's good. I like it. I don't mind the white spots. What do you guys think? Is it distracting? Should I find something to cover it up? Let me know. I think trying not to be perfect is okay. All right. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you're new here, I would love for you to subscribe. And you guys have a great rest of your day.